Ready, please?
Good morning. My name is ShreyaVarma, and today I'm reciting President Obama's No Child Left Behind speech. Lost in the news of the week was a headline that ought to be a concern for every American. It said, many nations passing U.S. in education. Our prosperity in the 20th century was fueled by an education system that helped grow the middle class and unleash the talents of our people more fully and widely than any time in our history. We built schools and focused on the teachings of math and science. We helped generations of veterans go through college through the GI Bill. But most importantly, we led the globe in producing college graduates, and in turn led in producing groundbreaking technologies and scientific discoveries that lifted the living standards and set us apart as the world's engine of innovation. Of course, other nations recognize this and are looking to gain an edge in the global marketplace by investing in better schools, supporting teachers, and committing to clear standards that will help produce graduates with more skill. Our competitors believe the nation that out-educates us today will out-compete us tomorrow. Yet too often we have failed to make inroads in reforming and strengthening our public schools. As a result, over the last few decades, we've lost ground. One assessment shows American 15-year-olds no longer even near the top in math and science when compared to their peers around the world. And while we once led the world in our high school graduation rates, today we no longer do. Not only does that risk our leadership as a nation, but consigns millions of Americans to a lesser future. For we know that the level of education a person attains is increasingly a prerequisite for success and a predictor for the income he or she will earn throughout his or her life. Beyond the economic statistics is a less tangible, yet no less painful reality. Unless we step up, unless we take action, there are countless children out there who will never realize their full potential and talent. I don't accept this future for them, and I don't accept this future for the United States of America. That's why we're engaged in a historic effort to help redeem and improve our public schools, to raise the standards for our students and ourselves, but most importantly, give our country the best chance in succeeding in this changing world. Under the leadership of an outstanding education secretary, Arne Duncan, we have launched a race to the top in which states compete for funding by committing to raising standards, by rewarding good teaching, and by committing to the development of better assessments to measure results. So yes, we set a high bar. But we also give educators the flexibility to reach it. And on Monday, my administration will send to Congress our blueprint for an updated Elementary and Secondary School Act that will help overhaul No Child Left Behind. What this plan recognizes is that while the federal government can play a leading role in the reforms and high standards we need, the impetus for the change must come from the states, from local schools and school districts. Throughout this plan is that one ambitious goal. When our children graduate from high school, they will be ready for college and careers, no matter who you are or where you come from. Achieving this goal will be difficult. It will take the time, talents, skills, and dedication of many principals, teachers, parents, and students. But this effort is essential for the development of our country. And while there will always be cynics out there who say it can't be done, we know America has always risen to its challenges. This challenge is no different. But our success in this plan and our success in the future ultimately depends long before an entrepreneur opens his door, before a nurse walks her rounds, or before a scientist steps into her laboratory. Our future is determined each and every day when our children enter their classroom ready to learn, brimming with promise. It's that promise we must help them fulfill.